What is up, guys? I'm ExxotikGaming, and today I am back with another Pixel Gun 3D video, and today's video is another weapon comparison video. Today's weapon comparison is between two weapons in the sniper section, one of them being the Prototype UP2 and the other one being the Laser Crossbow UP2. Both of these weapons are some of the most powerful weapons in Pixel Gun 3D. You will get great gameplay with either one of these, even up to the Adamant Armored levels, and they are some of my most favorite weapons in this game. If you ever happen to see me in a match, these are some of the most common weapons you will see me using if you ever happen to join me. Now, looking at both of these weapons in the shop menu, you can obviously tell that the Prototype UP2 has a wall-breaking capability. But, lesser known, but did you know that the Laser Crossbow does as well? Yes. It doesn't explicitly say it in its special abilities list, but the Laser Crossbow UP2 does have a wall-breaking capability. And if you don't know what the wall-breaking capability means, then that basically means if somebody is hiding behind a wall, instead of having to go around the wall with, say, the sunrise to take them out, you can easily shoot directly through the wall and you will easily be able to take the person out without them ever knowing you were there. Now, looking at the stats of both of these weapons, you can see that the Laser Crossbow UP2 has a 25 lethality, 80 firing rate, 9 capacity, and a 115 mobility. That's opposed to the Prototype UP2's 21 lethality, 69 firing rate, 6 capacity, and 110 mobility. Now, the obvious conclusion derived from both of these weapon stats is that the Laser Crossbow is the better weapon because it has better stats. Well, you can't say that based off of the stats. The stats are never usually directly correct in Pixel Gun 3D, and if you guys did not know, the Prototype UP2 is one of the few weapons in Pixel Gun 3D which has a one-shot headshot capability to an Adamant Armored player. The the Laser Crossbow, on the other hand, has a two-shot headshot capability, but it does have a faster firing rate, so the firing rate does make up for these slower and more powerful shots. So, going into a map like Christmas Town here, this is a better map for these weapons. It's not the best one, but unfortunately nothing in Sniper Forts was available in Team Deathmatch. You definitely want to use these weapons in a longer range map. It's a given. You have to do that if you really want to get the best out of these weapons. And if you don't, you can still get some decent gameplay. I do see lots and lots of enemy players choosing to use these weapons in close range, but if somebody has, for example, the Storm Hammer or a assault rifle, they will probably have the upper hand to you. Now, as you guys can see here, here's an Adamant Armored player. Obviously, he did have some armor damage dealt to him. Otherwise, it would have not been a one-shot headshot with the Laser Crossbow. It's usually a two-shot to an Adamant Armored player, and generally a three-shot body shot. It is a two-shot body shot with a Prototype to an Adamant Armored player, so you always want to make sure to get those headshots, or else you're not going to get as many kills as you would with if you got a body shot, say. So, if you do manage to find the perfect point in the match where not too many people are around you and you can get those long-range shots, you will find that you will just destroy with both of these weapons, literally, because these weapons are fantastic in pretty much every which way. I don't really see too many downsides with either one of these weapons because they are some of the few weapons which are some of the most powerful in this game. Like, you can get some great gameplay with either one of these, and I really, really like them. I like the Laser Crossbow as well because it looks pretty cool as well. It's definitely one of the cooler looking in this game, for sure. If I had to compare the Prototype and the Laser Crossbow, I'd have to say that the Laser Crossbow does look cool, but it does have the newer release dates advantage. The Prototype is one of the oldest weapons in Pixel Gun 3D, actually. The Prototype came out in either March or April of 2014, as opposed to the Laser Crossbow coming out in, I believe it was November of 2015. So over a year and a half later, so obviously you would expect the Laser Crossbow to be a bit better in terms of the way it looks. Now, the Laser Crossbow does have the faster firing rate capability, so it will end up being the weapon where you do run out of ammo quicker. You don't run out of ammo too much generally with the Prototype, but that can happen. Don't always assume that you're not, and then just keep spamming the firing button with the Prototype, because you will, at times, run out of ammo with the weapon. So keep that in mind when using these. I always say just stay conservative with both of these weapons, and that's how you're going to get the best out of these weapons. Never hold down the firing button for too long, or else, you're just going to end up running out of ammo and not really killing too many people anyways. So keep that in mind, guys. And if you do that, then you'll probably get some great gameplay with either one of these weapons. Now I'm going to switch over to the Prototype now, and I'll show you guys that this does have the one-shot headshot capability to an adamant armored player. If I can find an adamant armored player and get a one-shot headshot, I will do that, and I will show you guys that it does have the through-wall capability. Okay, there's a perfect example of the through-wall capability and the one-shot headshot capability, because I did get a headshot there, so it's a great weapon, the Prototype. I can get great gameplay with it, and I'm sure a majority of the people watching this can as well, unless you don't really have that great of an accuracy. And these are sniper rifles, so you do have to have some level of accuracy skill when using these if you really want to make the most out of the weapon. I wouldn't really suggest using these weapons if you are absolutely terrible and your best gameplay is with the automatic Peacemaker, because with those ones, those are weapons where it's kind of more of a spray and pray type of gameplay, and if you are the spray and pray type of player, then these might not be the weapons for you. But I generally always see great gameplay with people with a Prototype, so you're not really going to get bad gameplay with them. Both of these weapons have the ability to take multiple people out with one single shot, so that is another great feature with these. Even a mech really does not stand much chance against that. As you guys can see, I believe it's a 2-shot or a 3-shot to a mech to completely destroy it, and that is very powerful considering that other weapons can take many, many shots before you actually take them out finally. And I mean, as you guys can see, I've gotten great gameplay with both of these weapons. I can't really say, honestly, which one is my most favorite. My Prototype has been my longtime favorite for a very long time now. And the Laser Crossbow is a very, very fun weapon as well. But I just have not used it long enough to really say which one is better. Now I'm going to go switch over to the Laser Crossbow, show you guys some more quicker and faster firing rate gameplay. And, you know, they're definitely weapons for different people. If you are somebody, honestly, if you're more of the spray and pray type of player and you still want to get a good sniper rifle, I'd say go for the Laser Crossbow, just because the Laser Crossbow does have the faster firing rate capability. And if you miss one of those shots, then you're not going to die as likely as you would when using the Prototype. Because if you miss a shot and you have the Prototype, you're in some deep trouble if you are really close to an enemy player, because it takes quite a decent amount of time between shots before you can fire again. So you have to be accurate when using this weapon, and even the Prototype, you have to be very accurate with the Prototype, somewhat accurate with the Laser Crossbow, and that is how you will get some of your best results with both of these weapons. But like I said, both of these are great weapons, and in all honesty, if you have the amount of coins and gems necessary to get both of these weapons, I personally say you can get both of them. They both give you some very different player experience, and you'll find that both of these are very different in the way that they handle. But you do need different player experience in different maps. I'd personally say, even though the Laser Crossbow does have a larger zoom, and you would associate a larger zoom with a larger map, I would say with the faster firing rate and less powerful headshot ability, that you might want to use the Laser Crossbow in a closer range map, just because if you miss one of those shots, you know, you're not going to completely destroy yourself when doing that. So stay in a map like Christmas Town, like I'm in right now. Stay in a map like Paradise Resort, and that is where you will find your best gameplay with the Laser Crossbow. The Prototype is more for maps like Sniper Forts and Parkour City and all of those very long-range maps, and if you manage to do that, then you will get the best out of the weapons. But your big question is, which one is better? Now, it's really difficult to decide between the two of these weapons, because both of these are super fantastic weapons, and I get great gameplay with either one of these. I mean, as you guys can see, I've gotten great gameplay just in this video. And it didn't take too long to record this video, honestly, so this is just a more average gameplay for me. So you can get great gameplay with regardless which one you choose. But you guys are wanting to know which one is better. And my final conclusion is the Prototype is probably the better weapon out of the two. It's a very close call, but since the Prototype does have that one-shot headshot capability, and that first shot is so important to make, that's why I'm choosing the Prototype over the Laser Crossbow. But, like I said, if you have the coins and gems necessary to get both of these weapons, I personally say go get both of these things, and that way you can maximize your player experience with both of these things, and you will get the most out of the maps that you join. So, as you guys can see, 2-shot body shot to an adamant armored player with the prototype, as opposed to a 3-shot body shot with the laser crossbow, but the laser crossbow does have the faster firing rates, and that is why I do have to say the prototype is the better one out of the two. Now, some people might get mad by my decision, but I'm just going based off of the gameplay that I've gotten so far, and my overall conclusion. I mean, I've had the prototype ever since the prototype came out, so I've used the prototype many times for a long time, since March, April 2014, for over a year and a half, almost 2 years now. So it's been I've used it for a while, and I think I pretty much know the best possible ways to use the prototype and get the most out of the weapon, and it's a great gun, guys. It's a very good gun, one of the best if not the best, in Pixel Gun 3D. If I was ever to do a new top 10 list of all the guns in Pixel Gun 3D, honestly, the prototype would have to be in the top 5. That would be my first conclusion. It has to be in the top 5 best weapons of Pixel Gun 3D, if not the best. So I might have to do that top 10 video in the near future, depending on how much you guys would like it. I mean, the last one I did was, I believe, in May of 2015, so it's almost been a year. It's been like how many months? 7 months or something like that since the last one, so it's getting about that time to do a 2.0 list of the top weapons in this game. But yeah, guys, prototype over the laser crossbow. Difficult decision, because I love the laser crossbow to death, but I have to say the prototype is the better one out of the two. So, I don't really have much else I need to say out of these two weapons other than, well, get the prototype and get the laser crossbow, in all honesty. I mean, if you are somebody who never goes into the super long-range maps, like you've never been into D-Day before and you never really go into sniper forts, then you should probably go with the laser crossbow, just because that's probably the weapon for the map that you join more often. Like, if you are somebody who always seems to find themselves in Paradise Resort and Christmas Town and all of those maps like that, Nuketown maps like that, then you might want to get the laser crossbow over the prototype, just because it more appropriately fits the maps that you join. But then again, the prototype does have that one-shot capability, and you can even use the prototype at close range, no-scoping it, and you'll still get great gameplay that way. I mean, I love these weapons, guys. Some of my most favorite, like I said at the beginning, and they're great. So I mean, I don't really have much I need to say that's negative about these guns, in all honesty. It was a little difficult before making this video, figuring out which are the big downsides of these guns, because when this prototype first came out in April of 2014, it was like your dream weapon. Everybody was using the prototype. I mean, I would join matches, and there would be 10 out of 10 players using the prototype the entire length of the match. And it's crazy, because that shows how powerful that weapon truly is. So it's a great gun, guys. Great gameplay associated with it, and I love it. So yeah, I don't really have much else I need to say about this weapon, guys, other than what I said before. So if you guys really enjoyed this video, then be sure to hit that like button, comment, favorite, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more Pixel Gun 3D videos. Be sure to go check out the other comparison videos that I did. The one I did most recently, it actually hasn't gotten too much attention yet, which I'm a little surprised of. It was a comparison between the Candy Baton and the Stormhammer, so you guys definitely want to check that out. If you like the Stormhammer, then check that out and see if the Candy Baton truly is the better weapon out of the two. Because hey, if it is, then you might want to try considering opening up some gift boxes. And when I say gift boxes, it brings me to the other two videos that I uploaded recently, the 2 gift box opening videos, which you guys should definitely check those ones out. I'll have a link to the Stormhammer and Candy Baton review in the description for easy access to you guys. I might have the links to the other ones as well, all of the other comparisons, so you guys can see I did a heavy shotgun versus Predator comparison. I did a comparison between the what was the other ones? The Dragon Breath versus the Freeze Ray Rifle. I did a comparison between the Elephant Hunter versus the Gorilla Rifle UP2. And I believe there was one other, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. So yeah, I'll have links to all of them down below in the description. Be sure to go check out my other series I do as well. I do numerous series on Red Crucible Firestorm, Minecraft, Modern Combat 5, Pixel Gun 3D, Five Nights at Freddy's now, Pixel Gun World, and a lot of others. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let's go get a couple of more kills with my laser crossbow. That is almost one, maybe, possibly. This guy's using the mines launcher, so that might not be a kill. Yeah, mines launcher, pretty good weapon, so let's see if we can get a couple last kills, or at least until we die. This will be 1, Almost won? Hold on. It's gonna be this guy. Has to be this guy. Come on. We can get a kill. I got so many kills throughout the entire length of this video. Now when I want to get one single last kill, I can't get a single kill. The logic of my gameplay. I just don't even know. Alright, let's go this way just to make sure we can get the guy. One last kill. Where is he? He's right there. Okay. And you are... There we go. We got him. We got him. Let's just go right up until we die. I always say that as well. I'm like, one less kill. Alright, let's go till we die. And then, yeah, so. Alright, we died. So, thank you guys for watching. And I will see you all in the next episode.